So today I am going to begin electrical energy. So what is electrical energy? It is the electrical work done in transporting the charge from one point to another. That you write down also. Electrical work done, electrical work done in transporting means moving, in transporting charge from one point to other. In a electric field. It is the amount of work done in transporting, in moving the charge from one point to another in a electric field. That is equal to the electrical work done, and that will be equal to the electrical energy consumed. It is clear? Now see here, suppose this is some region of the electric field. What is electric field? Electric field. It is that region in which a charge experiences force. It is that region in which a charge experiencing force, that is known as electric field. It is clear? Now suppose if you are moving a charge Q from point A to the point B, from point A to the point B, these 2 points are within the electric field, and a charge Q is moved from A to B, and W work is done. W work is done. Then what will be the electric potential difference between these 2 points? This already you have studied. Electric potential difference. Electric potential difference will be equal to V equals to W upon Q. Work done per unit charge. Work done per unit charge. Q चार्ज को मूव कराने में W वर्क करना पड़ रहा है. तो अगर वन चार्ज को, 1 कूलम चार्ज को मूव कराएंगे, देन हाउ मच वर्क विल बी डन? W अपॉन Q. एंड दिस विल बी द इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस बिटवीन दीज 2 पॉइंट्स. इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस बिटवीन दीज 2 पॉइंट्स. नाउ द सेम थिंग वी कैन अंडरस्टैंड इन द अदर वे आल्सो. सपोज इफ यू आर मूविंग वन चार्ज, ए चार्ज Q from one point to another between which potential difference is V. अगर हम एक चार्ज Q को एक पॉइंट से दूसरे पॉइंट ले जाएं जिनके बीच में पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस क्या हो? V हो, then how much work will be done? Work will be equal to Q into V. From here you can see work will be equal to Q into V. If a charge Q is transported from one point to another in a electric field or through a wire at a potential difference capital V, then how much work will be done? W equals to Q into V. So you write down. You write down. If a charge Q, all of you write down also. If a charge Q is transported from one point to another, is transported from one point to another between which potential difference is capital V, between which potential difference is capital V, then electrical work done is given by W equals to Q into V. W equals to Q into V. Now see here. Suppose this is a wire whose resistance is R. This is a wire whose resistance is R, and a potential difference capital V is maintained across the ends of the wire. A potential difference capital V is maintained across the ends of the wire. It's clear? If Q charge is passing from one end to the other end of the wire in time t, Q charge is passing from this end to this end in the time t, because when current will flow, as you know that current is produced because of the flow of charge. it will send the current through the wire. Current will flow means charge is flowing. Suppose Q charge is flowing through the wire in the time t, then how much current will be produced? I equals to Q upon T. Q upon T. What will be the electrical work done here? So you can see here how much charge is flowing? Q. At what potential difference? V. So what will be the electrical work done? Q into V. Means what will be the electrical energy consumed? Q into V. Electrical energy consumed will be Q into V. It's clear? So here we can write in the other form also. As you know that from here Q equals to I into T. Q equals to I into T. So this will be equal to I into T into V. That is equals to VIT. It is equal to VIT. W equals to VIT. It will be equal to VIT. So this is another form of the electrical work done. You write down this W equals to VIT. Now see here, what will be the relation between Vi and R? What is the relation between Vi and R? So we know that R equals to V upon I. Therefore, from Ohm's law we know this relation. V equals to I into R. So what will you write? W equals to I into R into I into T. So we can write W as I square R T. This is also one form of the electrical work done. It's clear? This is also one formula. W equals to QV, W equals to VIT, W equals to I square RT. It's clear? You write down this. Now, we can write in place of I, we can write as V upon R. I equals to V upon R. From here you can see. What will be I? I will be equals to V upon R. Now, in place of I here, you write down V upon R. So, what will be W? It is V into V upon R into T. It's clear? So, W will be equal to, what will be W? It will be equal to V square into T divided by R. V square into T divided by R. So, see here. So, once again you can see, if Q charge is flowing through a conductor at a potential difference V, how much electrical work will be done? Q into V. It's clear? In other way you can see here, if I current is flowing at a potential difference V for the time t, if I current is flowing through a conductor at a potential difference V for the time t, then what will be the work done? Electrical work done will be VIT. V into I into T. Here you can see, if I current is flowing through a resistor, resistor means which is producing the resistance, RESISTOR. It's clear? Resistor means a conductor which is producing obstruction in the flow of current. It's clear? So, if I current is flowing through a resistor whose resistance is R for the time t, how much electrical work will be done? I square RT. It's clear? In the same way here, if current is flowing through a resistor of resistance R at a potential difference V for the time t, what will be the electrical work done? V square into T upon capital R. So, these are the four formulae of the electrical work done. It's clear? And electrical energy will be equal to the electrical work done. Electrical energy will be equal to the electrical work done. Electrical energy represented by the symbol E. So what will be E equals to Q into V equals to VIT equals to I square R into T equals to V square T upon R. It's clear? All of you remember the meaning of these symbols. Q means charge. Charge is measured in coulomb. V means potential difference. What is the unit? Volt. R is resistance. What is the unit? Ohm. I is current. What is its unit? Ampere. T is time. Its unit is second. What is the unit of electrical work done or electrical energy? Who can tell? Electrical work done or electrical energy? So it is joule. It is clear? SI unit of all forms of energy is joule. So what will be the unit? SI unit will be joule. This. Now after this electrical power. So about power, you know what is power? Work done per unit time, energy consumed per unit time. Electrical power, electrical energy consumed per unit time. Electrical energy consumed per unit time. Per unit time, or electrical work done per unit time. Anyway, you can say P equals to energy upon time. So see here, what will be the first relation from here? QV upon T. QV upon T. And this relation we rarely use. We use this relation rarely because Q upon T is I. And we will get I into V means the same thing which we get from here. It's clear? You divide this by T, what will you get? V into I. V into I. It's clear? Divide this by T, what will you get? I square R. And divide this by T, that is V square upon R. It's clear? So these are the formulae of the electrical power. P equals to V into I. P equals to V into I. P equals to I square into R. P equals to V square upon R. It's clear? Electrical power means electrical energy consumed per unit time. Electrical work done per unit time. Now see here, you note down this. Now have you noted? What is the SI unit of electrical power? SI unit of power. Electrical power. Here, so all forms of SI unit of every type of power, it is watt. It's clear? It is watt. In other way, we can say joule per second. Watt means joule per second. But here we will derive one more unit of the power. One more unit of the power which is equivalent to the watt. You know this relation, P equals to V into I. P equals to V into I. If you take this in SI unit, potential difference in SI unit, current in SI unit, what will you get? You will get the power in SI unit. You will get power in SI unit. See here, if we take V equals to 1 volt, I equals to 1 ampere, what will you get? P equals to 1 volt into 1 ampere. That is 1 volt ampere, and volt ampere means watt, because SI unit here, if you are taking in SI unit, so this will also come in the SI unit, and here SI unit is watt. It is equal to 1 watt. It is clear? Means 1 watt equals to 1 volt ampere. 1 watt equals to 1 volt ampere. This you write down. You write down electrical power is said to be 1 watt. Electrical power is said to be 1 watt if electrical power is said to be 1 watt if one ampere current flows at a potential difference of 1 volt. 1 ampere current flows at a potential difference of 1 volt. If current of 1 ampere is flowing at a potential difference of 1 volt, electrical power is said to be 1 watt. It's clear? Now you can see here bigger units of electrical power. Bigger units of electrical power. See here, kilowatt. You have heard 1 kilowatt equals to 1000 watt. So watt means volt ampere. Watt means volt ampere. 1 kilowatt. Kilowatt means kilovolt ampere. Kilovolt ampere. It's clear? Now if you see the stabilizer of the refrigerator, on that it is written 0.5 kVA. 0.5 kVA. That means 500 watt. It's clear? So kilovolt ampere. This we call as kilovolt ampere. Means volt ampere and kilovolt ampere are the units of the power. Are the units of the power. Now after this, units of energy. Have you noted? Units of energy. As we know that power equals to energy upon time. So what will be energy? Power into time. When you take the SI unit of power and time, you will get the SI unit of energy. What is the SI unit of energy? Joule. SI unit of power, watt. SI unit of time, second. Means 1 joule equals to 1 watt second. It's clear? Watt you can write as volt ampere. That is 1 volt ampere second. 1 volt ampere second. Means 1 joule equals to 1 volt ampere second. It's clear? Now see here. What are the bigger units of energy? Bigger units of energy. So bigger units of energy can be obtained by taking bigger units of power and bigger units of time. It's clear? If you take the bigger unit of time, what are the units of time? Second, minute and hour. So if you take hour, so it will be watt hour. It is watt hour. It's clear? Watt means volt ampere, means you can write volt ampere hour. Volt ampere hour. It's clear? Now 1 watt hour equals to how much? 1 watt hour equals to 1 watt into 1 hour. In 1 hour there are how many seconds? 3600 seconds. So it will be equal to 1 watt into 3600 second. 1 into 3600 means 3600 watt second. What is watt second? You can see watt second means joule. Watt second means joule. So it is 3600 joule. It's clear? 3600 joule. So you write down. Therefore, 1 watt-hour energy is said to be consumed. 1 watt-hour energy is said to be consumed if appliance of 1 watt, if an appliance of 1 watt works for 1 hour, works for 1 hour. Now if you take the bigger unit of power, so there is one more, kilowatt hour. Kilowatt hour. Kilowatt means volt ampere. So kilovolt ampere hour. It's clear? Now see here, 1 kilowatt hour equals to 1 kilowatt into 1 hour. 1 kilowatt is 1000 watt. 1 hour means 3600 second. That is equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 watt second, and watt second means joule. So it is 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. It's clear? Means 1 kilowatt hour, it is equal to 3.6 into 10 to the power 6 joule. And like the watt hour, this also can be defined. 1 kilowatt hour electrical energy is said to be consumed when an appliance of 1 kilowatt works for 1 hour. When an electrical appliance of 1 kilowatt works for 1 hour, electrical energy consumed is said to be 1 kilowatt hour. It is clear? Now see here, this unit is called the Board of Trade Unit. Board of Trade Unit, BTU. In short, we say Board of Trade Unit. And what is the meaning of Board of Trade Unit? Sale of electrical energy, purchase of electrical energy is done in terms of this unit. जैसे हम लोगों के घर में क्या है, मीटर का बिल जो आता है 100 यूनिट, इट मीन्स 100 किलोवाट आवर. इट्स क्लियर? 200 यूनिट मीन्स 200 किलोवाट आवर. इट्स क्लियर? So this is called the commercial unit of electrical energy. Kilowatt hour is called the commercial unit of electrical energy. And if you see the display of the that meter, you will get somewhere it will be written kVAH. kVAH means kilovolt ampere hour meter. Kilovolt ampere hour meter measures electrical energy in unit kilovolt ampere hour. It's clear? So tomorrow I will explain further.